The PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
Didn't your father ever teach you never to bet against the home dog?
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. You're going to have to forgive me for today's enunciations. Half of my mouth is actually numb. So if some words come out and it seems a little bit like I got a little molasses, in my mouth, if it seems like I got a little bit of a slur to it, that is not the Houston coming up out of your boy. No. That's just the Novocaine still not dispersed enough. The blood flow. I need to get the circulation going. Fresh out the dentist chair this morning. And yes, if you are a fan of Theoretically Speaking and you listen to us often, you will say, is this your 18th dentist appointment in the past month and a half? To which I would say no, it's the 21st. But today is January 15th. We are 4 days out from the national championship game. There are better things to think about. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass and on the ones and twos, and he's laughing because he loves to say he told me so.
Yeah, I think that I went out further on a limb when I came out as anti-dentist on this show than I ever have on these airwaves. And that's saying a lot from a guy who said that the New York Giants would make the playoffs this year.
You did say that.
I was never more insecure in a take than when I said, dentists, man, they're the guys behind the curtain. They will take advantage of us who want to have good, shiny, white teeth, healthy mouths, and they will put you through the ringer. And what did they do? Yeah. You are on a snowball avalanche of pain, both financially and physically, because you went to the dentist.
Yeah. And I will. Here's the thing about the whole dentist experience that I've had over the past 2 or 3 months here. When I took my first appointment, I had no issues. There were zero issues in my mouth with my teeth at the first appointment. Now, could I have used a checkup and a cleaning? Sure.
Everyone can clean their teeth.
Everybody could use an extra little maintenance in the mouth. And that's all I thought I was getting. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my due diligence. It's coming up to the end of the year. My dental benefits are about to be reset. Let me go ahead and get in there, get my cleaning done. Just get the little, fine-tuning and be straight for 2026. And since then, I know these ladies at the front desk by name. I mean, when I walk in, they don't even ask me my name anymore when I walk into the desk. They're like, all right, we got you checked in. I have tried changing dentists. I have literally been. I bought one of those water picks, and I've been using the water pick. I got the little mini floss sticks. I've been still keeping up my teeth. I brush twice a day. They said don't brush too many times though, because then you'll scrape off the enamel. You can't. Don't brush too little. Don't brush too much. Floss every day. All of this stuff. I've been taking all of the hints. I even went out and bought that stupid ass mouth guard because they said I was probably grinding my teeth in the middle of the night. Bought the mouth guard. I wear it every night. Somehow, some way, they continue to find problems with my teeth. And so, not only did I have a procedure done today, apparently today's procedure wasn't enough. This was supposed to be the last one. But what's buddy name from the commercials?
Mr.
Billy?
Clean.
No, Billy. But wait, there's
Eilish.
more.
Mays. Rest in peace.
Billy Mays. Rest in peace, Billy Mays. That's my dentist. That's my dentistry experience here in Palm Beach County. It is. I don't know whether to call it money laundering, fraud, extortion. I don't know what the hell they're up to in these dentist office.
I mean, it's like an oil change, like one of the seedy ones. It's not in this area.
Yeah.
When I was living in Oklahoma, this place had horrible Yelp reviews because they were not upfront and honest. Like, thankfully, we've got good places like St. Lucie Battery and Tire here.
I wish they had a dentist office.
That's what makes places like that so important because, yeah, you're right. Like, you need a dentist you can trust that's not just trying to get your money.
I'm open. 888-760-3776. If you have a above ground, like
who can shoot you straight.
Straight shooting, do right by me, dentist. Let me know. We would love to partner with them. I want to share this dentist office with the good people of Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast as well. I'm not going to gatekeep it. You find me a good dentist. It'll be my third dentist in the past 2 months. Hopefully hopefully I'm not in some kind of scam where I keep getting extorted from dentists and they're passing me from office to office.
Are you conscious your entire trips to these
yes,
dentists?
They don't even put you to sleep anymore. That's the issue.
Okay, I thought like they would put you to sleep and then just drawing one of your teeth, one of your tooths loose, and then saying, "Oh, that's a problem, Theo. You've been grinding your teeth. We got to fix that next week."
The issue with the dentist is you have no choice but to believe them. Oftentimes, when they tell you there's things going on and wrong with your teeth, because it's like, I can't. Even as they're operating in your mouth, you can't see what they're doing. They don't hold a mirror up and say, "Look at this." Like. They're just like, oh, yeah, you had an issue with this one right here, back molar, right to the.
So you've never had tooth pain before you just went in for a teeth cleaning, and now you're on a repeated cycle of going back to these appointments that you have to schedule at the tail end of every visit.
Yes, and only
why do you keep on going?
The only time because they're doing half jobs. That's the other thing too.
Oh no!
So like today's job, and again. It's apparently my fault. It's because my tooth had some kind of deep-seated issue. So they were supposed to do one thing, and halfway into it, they were like, "Oh, we can't even do this anymore. We got to do a full root canal now. So we're just gonna cap this thing up, and we're gonna see you next week." And I'm like, "Well, cool. That must mean I don't have to pay today." Nope, $600.
What a racket! Oh my gosh!
And I bet the root canal is gonna be twice as much. Nope. I was like, "Oh, so you don't have to do the thing that we came in and did today that you numb my mouth up for, so that now I cannot speak." Properly on theoretically speaking. Oh, so you didn't need to do this. We just need to go straight to the root canal. That's great. Well, patch me up and I'll be on my way. Well, that'll be $600.
Dude.
Oh, but thankfully you have a credit on your account. Somehow I had a credit on my account, so it went down to like 500 and something.
So you feel like they try to make you feel like you got a deal.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you have a credit on
Dude, you made it out good. What are you talking about?
High five. Theo.
Man.
You are immaculate. Also, another thing I will say, as I was waiting in the dentist's office, I've never had this happen. I felt like Inception. Waiting in the dentist's office, of course, they have some kind of dentist office radio station playing. They should be playing ESPN 106.3. Hopefully not right now, but they should be playing us. They had some random radio station going that was like a dentist-centric radio station.
Like Walmart radio?
Kind of, yes. Yes. And then they ran an ad for a different dentist. Apparently, this guy's on Military Trail. He's supposed to be really good. His name is like, I forget now. I was writing stuff down from it, but I was like, holy crap. I was like, I might need this guy the way this appointment's going. So I don't want to advise the good people of Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast not to go to the dentist like C-Katt did, because I've been told my whole life that would be irresponsible to avoid the dentist. But what I will say is I've had an extremely negative experience so far, an extremely expensive experience, and my life was better before I did go to the dentist a couple of months ago. So.
I swear, once you go to dental school, like once you get your diploma and you throw your cap in the air, if they still do that at dental school, I don't know. I swear.
They throw my money in the air is what they do at dental school.
You put your hand on the dental Bible and say, all right, now that you're in, this is all a joke. Like, we don't know what we're doing, and we are printing cash. This is why I become a dentist. It's a little bit more difficult, a lot more difficult to become a doctor.
Yeah.
But this is the butter zone, baby.
Yeah.
You're in for making cash, not making teeth healthy.
Because think about it. The more I have to go back, the more I have to pay, the more money they make. I don't think they want me to have a healthy teeth or a healthy mouth.
Dude, yeah, you want to get into deep, like that's like the surface level conspiracy about medicine.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not even conspiracy at this point. It's kind of proven out. It's kind of,
like, what's more profitable, to fix teeth problems for the rest of time or to fix teeth problems for the rest of time? It's to fix teeth problems for the rest of time.
Keep this machine going, baby. Got to keep this thing going. So I appreciate all of you who serve in healthcare. I appreciate all of you who serve even in dentist office, even the ones that are scamming me currently. I will say, at least make it cheaper. Right? Like it's supposed to be, like, so C-Katt, like you.
No, I actually don't.
No, for clothes. Clothes, right? If I buy a $5 shirt, I know what I'm getting with this $5 shirt. I'm going to have to get it replaced in a couple of weeks, couple of washes, it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's low material. I know what I'm getting myself into. It's kind of like anything in life. You buy a cheap car, you're going to have to buy another car. You buy a cheap stapler, you're going to have to get a new stapler. I'm paying top dollar, though.
Wow, you're getting the premium
I'm
experience.
getting premium. I got the gold plan. I got the gold plan with the
the insurance
plans. Yeah, with our insurance and everything. So again,
I think I'm still paying for it too, by the way, just because I got bullied by my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I don't use it, but when it came to like renew your benits, like, yeah, do this.
You might as well have it, because just in case you do end up having some kind of pain, you can get it fixed.
I guess.
But don't go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's a lot of people trying to figure out if they're going to go to the national championship game, C-Katt.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, specifically here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast and South Florida in general. There's people across the nation trying to figure out how many of their kids would they have to sell, how many of their kidneys would they have to part ways with, what would they have to do to get their butt in a seat at Hard Rock Stadium. Now, I'll start this off. I'm speaking from a place of privilege because we are going to be at Hard Rock Stadium. Theoretically speaking, is going to be doing some pre-show. We're going to be there to cover the game as well, and we'll have post-game. We just confirmed it with our director of content, Brian McLevin-Rowitz. We will have a post-game show for you live at The Rock following Miami's game against Indiana for all the marbles. That will be a late one. It'll be a nightcap for sure, and it'll be a fun one, especially if Miami gets out of there with the win. So we will be there. We are privileged enough to be credentialed. It cost us nothing. C-Katt, you're not a Miami Hurricanes fan.
No.
If Penn State were playing in a national championship game that you were not able to be credentialed for, though, and it was like accessible, it's like right down the street. Let's just say hypothetically, same scenario we're in. Penn State is playing right here at Hard Rock Stadium, and you can't get in the door just by way of your job. Are you paying these prices we're seeing? I just saw an article that said somebody paid $26,000 for a ticket to this game. The get-in price right now is hovering just over $3,000 for one seat, and I'm sure that seat ain't good.
So right now, I got it up to date. Like, we have a live ticket price tracker on the official resale market. We're looking at $27.37 before fees.
Oh, wow.
So that probably does get you over $3,000 if my preconceptions of buying tickets online is correct. They always get you with the fees.
Guarantee you. You can actually click a box that says show me with fees as well, I'm sure. On most sites you can. Now, you don't have to on there if we can't find that. But, yes, on a lot of sites, there's an optionality to show prices with fees. And I'm looking as you're looking through it, and it's seeming like they are not giving you that option. This is an exorbitant amount of money. And how I know that times are crazy with the ticket prices of this game is the amount of people who assume I have tickets to this game. Like, when you're going up the rung or down the rung, I would assume, when you get to Theo Dorsey in your contacts for Miami Hurricane tickets, and you get to me and C-Katt, more than I can count on both of my hands, people who hit me up, some of them who I haven't talked to in like months and months, asking if I had some kind of insight into tickets or if I can get them tickets. That's when you know people are starting to get desperate.
Malik Rozier looking for a ticket, former Miami Hurricanes quarterback. He put the feelers out.
Hey, for real, people are actually out there on social media. Did you see the guy with the oysters? There's a raw oyster catcher, fisherman, or whatever you would call them, who said that if somebody could give him tickets to the game, he would bring in a raw oyster bar experience to your house or to your party or wherever you would like him to bring.
I got you. We're back into the barter days.
Yeah.
Like, I have a service, you have a product, let's swap.
Yeah. And I don't know how much that's worth, but I like the game that guy is playing. Because what he's doing is he's putting his cards on the table and he's saying, hey, this is what I have to offer. Can you get me some tickets? Now, I'm going to say this again. For anybody that's gotten all the way down the rung into the bottom of the depths of the ocean and decided, hey, I think Theo might have some kind of way to get to. I don't. My wife, who was able to, get her some tickets to the Fiesta Bowl because there were tickets available. She asked me what was the most amount I would pay for her to get in to the national championship game. And this before I saw the price. This was like right after Miami won. I was like, you know what? If the price gets up to $1,000 or so, I think that could be worth it. We could squeeze that. We could make that shake, $1,000. I mean, I'm paying $600 for dentist appointments on a random Thursday. I can make $1,000 work. This is crazy right now, C-Katt, and we haven't even gotten to how much parking cost.
Yeah, there's a whole added dimension to what feels like a gouge. I think gouge is a literal term, a legal term. so I won't classify it as that. But it is very exorbitant what the prices are getting to in terms of pricing and parking. And I don't know what to blame. You have two different schools with different reasons as to why their fan bases are as motivated as ever to go to this game. Obviously, Miami. It's in your backyard. You have to pay no money on flights. Don't got to rent a car. Don't got to get a hotel. You just got to get to the game and go in the game, which are two different expenses in their own right in Miami. And then you have Indiana, who has made one trip that was worth going to, make it two trips that were worth going to in the past 45 years.
Yeah.
The laughingstock of college football, the losingest team in college football that have plenty of money. Yeah, they're going to travel well for this game and eat up those tickets and pay whatever it takes to get into this game, and that's being tested with these prices.
Apparently, they have the biggest alumni base in America.
Didn't know that, but I've been reminded of that too.
You found that out this week. We're learning a lot about the Indiana Hoosiers and the school systems and whatnot. But for some reason, Indiana University do you think it was the Hoosiers movie?
That upped it a little bit.
Like, I mean, honestly, did you like Hoosiers? Did you watch that?
I've never watched Hoosiers.
I've never watched it either. You're the first white person I've met that doesn't have that in his top 5 movies.
Okay, I'm not a big sports movies guy.
People love Hoosiers. People absolutely adore Hoosiers. And a certain subculture of people identify with Hoosiers in a way in which I'm sure it made them want to funnel their education through that system. So I wonder if that plays into it. But Indiana has the biggest alumni base in America, apparently. And oddly enough, do you know any Indiana grads? I know like 2.
I think like our sales manager is either from Indiana or went to Indiana. I'm not sure. So there's someone in our office I know roots for Indiana.
You're talking about Troke?
Yeah.
I think he does have some IU ties.
I know he roots for him. I don't know if he went there.
Okay. That plays into the reason why the ticket prices are so high. There's just a lot of them out there. Like you said, Miami, this is in their backyard. It also helps that both of these schools have not sniffed the college football playoff before this year. Or I guess last year Indiana was in the college football playoff. They have not sniffed the national championship before this year, either one of these two schools. So there's a thirst amongst their fan bases. It helps that Miami is a national brand. It's one of the biggest brands and biggest programs in the nation because of what they did, starting with Schnellenberger in the 80s all the way through the early 2000s, because of their dominant run and because of the documentaries, the 30 for 30s, All About the U, the 7th Floor Crew, all of that stuff. Like, there is a including myself, like, I'm a product of what my fandom as a Miami Hurricane fan, I am a product of what Miami did between 1980 and the early 2000s. I was born in Kansas. I was raised in Houston, but I've been a Miami Hurricane fan ever since I chose on college football.
Yeah, you have no regional ties until you moved here.
0.
But you were a fan well before you moved here. And they were on a lot of nationally televised games when that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Not every team was able to watch from the comfort of your own home growing up. It was who mattered and which teams people wanted to watch. And Miami's was in that exclusive list.
That is also what heightens this, because there are also nationwide fans, not alumnus, but fans of Miami who have been thirsting for relevance again, who are likely to say, oh my gosh, this is my chance to not only see them do it, but then see them do it in their home stadium. So this game is huge. It makes sense why it costs so much. My question to Canes fans in this area, to the good people, is what are you willing to part with for tickets to this national championship game? 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. What is the greatest thing that you have in your possessions that you are willing to give, to sacrifice, to part with in order to get entry into what could be the very first college football team to win a college football playoff national championship in their home stadium, and it will be the Miami Hurricanes' first title since 2001.
Yeah, I don't want you to give me a dollar number because we have that in front of us.
Yeah, we already know.
People are willing to spend $2,800 at minimum to get the worst ticket into the game. We want to know what you will part ways with that's not monetary.
Come on.
Will you work for us for 3 years, where you say, hey, I'll be your chauffeur. How about that?
That'll be nice.
But as long as you get me a ticket to see Miami take on Indiana at Hard Rock Stadium on Monday night.
Get creative. Let us know. And also tap in with the show. 888-760-3776. That is the Baptist Health Hotline. 888-760-3776. Later on in the show, we'll be giving our predictions on the game. I have a heavy lean on a team that sports the orange and the green. I'm feeling Keynesy today. We'll give our predictions on this game, but I just want to know what it would take for you to get into the door, what you would pay to get in to watch Indiana-Miami for the national championship Monday night under the Hard Rock Stadium lights in Miami Gardens. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. Welcome to being treated like a pro, and welcome to pro-level care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. I know that you have been holding back because of aches, because of pain, because of injury. I know that you have not been 100%. I can hear it. I can see it. I can feel it. You can feel it. How about you feel it less? Get back to the life and the activities you love. Get back to your hobbies. Get back to the joy that you find by playing what you love to play. And learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. That is baptisthealth.net/ortho. Welcome to being treated like a pro. The Baptist Health Hotline. Joining us right now, answering the question, what are you willing to part ways with for tickets into the national championship game, is Mike K in West Palm. McKay in West Palm Beach. What up, McKay?
Hello. How you doing? I've been watching this show for a couple of years. You guys doing a great job.
Love that.
Much appreciated, McKay. Appreciate your support. Appreciate the love. You're good people for that. And
No, I'm Florida State.
Okay, you're a Florida State fan, but are you eager to get into this game? What would you part ways with then to see maybe Miami demise?
How much the ticket goes anyways? How much? It's like $1,000?
Nah, the tickets are like $2,800 before fees to get in.
Oh no. No. I got 3 kids myself, man. I can't do that.
We'll give them one of them. Well, you got 3 kids. You can part ways with one. Which one of them is got the scored the worst on their last test? You know, like you can find a kind of a wager there.
Nah, especially not a Kansas fan.
Okay. So, McKay, if it was Florida State in this game, in this bizarre world where after beating Alabama, they kept that momentum going, and it's Florida State against Indiana in the national championship game in Hard Rock Stadium, how much would you pay non-monetarily for a ticket?
I might give my firstborn for that.
There we go. See?
there it is.
It just mattered to the team.
Thank you. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your honesty. And sorry to your firstborn, but they got to go. Got to go. Papa's got to see the Seminoles, chase a championship. And it hits different with your college football team, man.
You have a deeper connection than the pro teams.
Yes.
Like, unless you've worked for a pro sports organization, you can't have the same level of connection with these sports teams unless you attended that university.
And, giving up the firstborn is huge because I just learned
Yeah, I was about to ask you about it. Is that just a turn of the phrase, or is the firstborn the most valuable?
The firstborn is technically the most valuable. So, all right. So here's how I found this out. I'm at dinner in L.A. with my pops literally over the weekend, and we were just talking about sports and the world and the things that are going on. And then we talked about the fact that there is a potential out there that if America goes to war, there could be a draft.
Okay.
There could be a draft. Not a fun draft like the NFL draft or the NBA. I'm talking about like a military draft.
Yeah, see, I don't watch the news, but I've got rumblings from my friend group who does.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, be on the lookout.
Yeah.
So my pops was just kind of trying to warn me, but I thought we were just talking generically, right, about like, oh, man, these are the potentials, things that can happen, right? So he's talking about the draft and the way in which it's worked and the rules, and he's telling me the parameters. Mind you, I am not considering the fact I don't consider myself draft eligible. I didn't, I'm like,
You've got
I thought I was good.
Many years of eligibility left. You're going back to Oregon.
Yes.
You're getting ready. You want to get your degree.
I'm Dante Moore. So he was telling me that specifically, he was like, all right, so the rules in the past were like, number one, you did not have to give your firstborn. So McKay gave up the firstborn, no
off rip.
Yeah, off rip. That means
he could have bargained us down.
Yeah,
he could have been like, hey,
can't give up firstborn. I am the middle son, so that would not count for me. So my big brother's good. But as you know, Zeke is my younger brother. He was a former intern here, summer intern Zeke. My pops then said, and also the next rule is anybody over 35 is not draft eligible. I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about that. I'm good on that.
Well, I was pretty much calling like 35 and older washed.
Yeah, they're saying they're washed. They can't get touched. Now, these are the previous rules. Rules change, obviously. And the other one was he said that your last born son is protected from the draft because you want to protect the legacy, apparently.
Huh.
So then my mind, literally, I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about all these other people. I'm like, damn. I'm looking at my wife like, yo, Ashley, your little brother, man, he would be eligible. Like, he could go. Like, tell him to start doing his push-ups. And I'm looking around the table, and I'm just cruising. And everybody's looking at me. I'm like, what are y'all looking at me for? I'm eligible.
Uh-huh.
I'm eligible. I'm
Get
32.
ready,
I'm the middle son. I am the least valuable of all of my siblings.
Wow.
If a draft were to happen, it would no longer be theoretically speaking. It would be.
I'd be safe. I'm the only son in my family.
Are you the only son?
So I'd be good.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm. I'll hold down the fort.
Those are really specific rules, though. I mean, have we ever given any credence to, like, the middle child has a lot of perspective? Like, I'm a big brother and a little brother. Save me.
So do you think that was the thought in terms of maximizing the value of everyone involved? Or is it just maximizing the value of those that are going to be going to war for the country? You know what I'm saying?
No. It's like because parents will be way less willing to give up their baby.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the reason why the youngest child got saved.
That was the compromise with people.
And the oldest child is probably the one that is like already living. I don't know. I don't know the reasoning. If somebody can tell me why the middle child is not protected, if somebody can tell me why I'm vulnerable to a draft.
Hey, middle child not protected if you've got brothers surrounding you. I'm middle child, but sisters surround me.
You're the only boy.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. 888-760-3776. Why does the country not love me? 888-760-3776. That sucks, though.
All right, so are you going to parachute in, or are you in the front lines? Are you going to be drawing a plan up?
He told me, so my pops actually is, he served in the Army. And so did his pops. I got a lot of family that's done military. So he's already devised me up a plan. I'm not going to tell my plan publicly because then other people are going to invoke my plan and use it. I'll tell you.
Are you dodging? What's going on here?
No.
Okay.
No. I would never dodge.
Okay.
I would never dodge. Not a dodger. All right. Never been a fan of those guys.
Blue Jay.
More of a Blue Jays guy. No, it's just a plan. Here's the thing. If I got to go fight in the war, if I got to do my thing for America, God bless it,
Better joke would have been Yankee, but go ahead.
Yes.
Criticizing myself.
Right.
My punchline was
no,
not good.
I mean,
I went World Series, not double entendre with Dodger versus Yankee.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's okay. Or Patriot. See? But
Different
that's a different sport. Yeah, but it still would have, we would have got it. Here's my thing. And I'll tell you during the break what I'm going to do. I'm not dodging the draft. I'm just making it most advantageous for me and the military. You feel me?
What, you like get sick on purpose?
No. I would be.
Roll an ankle?
No. No. We just have a plan. My pops is protecting me, man. The country don't want to protect me, so he had to.
That's BS.
Put me up on game.
Just because Theo's got it inside, they're going to get it. It's like, this is not jury duty, Theo, all right? This is not jury duty where the judge, they can dismiss you so you can go back to college earlier. This is a freaking war.
Would you really want me fighting a war on your behalf for your free, like me?
I think you're smart enough.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm with.
Oh no,
right
I think you're more valuable on the front lines than you are. Talking about your dentist trips.
No.
We'll get some replacement sports talk people.
Issue.
No, we need Theo on Tower X.
If I get drafted, what happens to this? What happens to this? That's the question we have to ask ourselves.
I think that's why you put your first name in the show title for job security.
Job security, for sure. I foresaw this. I was like, yo, like
cat theory, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I'm like, and I like a couple of years ago, I was looking around like, man, there's some other countries got a lot of oil. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what we might get ourselves into, but I need to make sure that if we do, they're like, we can't take Theo off of theoretically speaking.
So you want to maximize your value for the continent of the United States and minimize your value for the battlefield, wherever that may be.
I'm no good on the battlefield. I'm just no good.
You're selling yourself short. I think you could really help us.
I'm just no good. I'm Dante Moore. Like I'm looking at the Jets. I'm like, hey, can't help y'all. On the other side, we'll get back to the actual football of it all, and we'll continue to take your calls on how much you'll be willing to part with for national championship tickets. What would you be able to? Not monetarily. We know the value, like C-Katt said. The price is $3,000 to get in. McKay said he'd give up his firstborn, and he's a Seminoles fan. He said if FSU was in it. You tell me what you would give up. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Firstborns are vulnerable in this one, but not technically in the military draft. 888-760-3776. Hit us up and let us know. Hey, you don't have to give up that much to get into TGL, though, right, C-Katt?
No.
Price is right. The price is right. You can find out the price at tglgolf.com. It is the PGA Tour right in our backyard in Palm Beach Gardens at the SoFi Center. Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back. Big moments, big personalities. We even had the big cat. C-Katt, you had a conversation with Tiger.
Yeah, and you can too. You can talk to Tiger Woods. No guarantee he'll talk back.
He might not talk back.
But you can talk to Tiger Woods if you get tickets to a TGL match. I'll be there on Tuesday night. That's where he'll be.
You know how you got the earbuds in now and you can hear the players talking unfiltered?
Uh-huh.
You could low-key like heckle Tiger and then hear him say something about you under his breath.
Right. The guy's got bad breath. I can just see it from here.
Like that would be cool.
It's a fat slob.
If that happens, you have to ask TGL for the recording of the I need this back. I need to play this back. Big moments, nonstop action on the big screen, shot clocks, hammer drops. You know the rules. You know the vibes. City versus city, squad versus squad. Get your tickets today. Tickets are on sale right now. TGLgolf.com. TGLgolf.com. TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Joe is in Jupiter. Joe joins us now on Theoretically Speaking, and it is a Thursday, the best day of the week. Joe, how you feeling on this Thursday, man?
Feeling pretty good. How are y'all? Good to hear y'all.
It is great.
Every day.
It is great to hear from you. It is also great to hear from you because it came from the Hurricanes first, but then passed through the Dallas Cowboys. Your guy, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, has been the biggest blessing to this championship run that the Miami Hurricanes have been on, man. How much have you been enjoying that?
Oh, I can't get enough of it, man. I don't know. There's no better person to pump up a team than him, even back when he's done it for the Cowboys. I mean, I don't know how you can't. He's the main reason that I'm a Hurricanes fan from being here for 5 years. But he came from there, of course. And there's so many other good Hall of Famers that have came from Miami. I'm really rooting for them. Other than my Cowboys, they're the number one team in the nation college football-wise. So I will say that since you brought it up. But that's not why I called.
Okay.
But, yes. Super excited about Monday night for sure. I am all the way Hurricanes.
What would you be willing to part with, man? What would you be willing to part with to get in the stadium? These tickets are pricey.
Well, I'll get to that in a second. But first, let me tell you, if you were drafted to go to the war, I've met you. If I can play pickleball at a pretty high level at 55 almost every freaking night, you would be just fine because you're fit and you're younger than me too. So just get some confidence in you.
Thank you. I mean,
if we went back in time and it was like us versus the Nazis, Theo would beat them down in a pickleball game.
No, I wouldn't. First of all, don't say that because these guys they've been uncovered. I don't want them to hear that and think I would be going after them. I'm good.
If the war took place in the pickleball court, Theo, you would dominate. You would have like
pickleball. I would whoop their tails. I will whip their tails. You see how I choose my words, bro? There might be some people listening. Joe, I want to get to the football of it all, man. How much you paying to get into this dang building?
Okay, so I would not do anything for $3,000 like that. I bought tickets back way when AT&T Stadium first opened, and I bought them for like 2 tickets for $600 early in this like August, and by the time November come around, I can't remember who we were going to play. I ended up selling. I could not swallow. I could afford it, but I wasn't going to pay $600 plus $100 to park. and walking a half a mile in all the traffic. I'd much rather just watch it in the comfort of my own living room, my own beverages, and all that stuff. Now, I didn't go to college like you say, so that might be a different deal, but that's just a lot of money.
It's a
when
lot.
you can just watch it from the comfort of your own living room. And I definitely wouldn't give up one of my kids, even though they could be a pain in the you-know-what some of the time.
Yeah, it's a good point with how good the viewing experience is for, like, just football in general. And, like, you can make that Miami national championship game the best it can be without actually being in the building.
Yes,
People do value, like, witnessing it and being there. And certainly there's a time and a place. But I would not advise people that would need to make significant financial sacrifices to go to the game on Monday to do that.
Okay.
I really would not value it that much.
I wouldn't need it. And here's the thing. I hadn't given my take on this yet. I am a Miami Hurricane fan. I am blessed to be in the seat that I'm in because the seat that I'm in allows me to get credentialed to the game, and I get to just cover it for free. If I did not have an entry to this game and it's in my backyard and I've been waiting on this for 2+ decades, I'm not paying $3,000 for those tickets.
You're a good man.
I'm not. I would, because the other side of that is, like you said, just like when my Chiefs were in the Super Bowl, it is a much better viewing experience from home. It is less stressful to sit on your couch and watch it. If things go wrong, you're not sitting there regretting it every second. You know, like
spending, just setting you back for 2026 financially, and the game isn't a win.
It is very excusable to watch this game from the crib. That being said, get your tickets. I'm kidding. They don't pay me to do that.
Yeah.
But it is going to be a good time there at Hard Rock Stadium. On the other side, man, we do need to get to some of the hot topics of the day. We do know that there is a new coach, a new ball coach with the New York Giants, potentially. Has the ink dried on that Harbaugh contract yet? Still not.
I don't think so. It's still expected to.
I'm curious as to why it's been taking this long, and I'm wondering if there is not some backdoor channels of other teams meddling in the negotiations here, forcing the Giants to fork over more. We'll get to that and more on the other side, especially the fact that we know the Heat have a vaunted rival at the Kaseya Center tonight. We touch on all that and more here on Theoretically Speaking. That is C-Katt. I am Theo Dorsey. Please don't draft me. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
College football fans, it's time. The ESPN Radio College Football Campus Tour is rolling into City Place, West Palm Beach. Join us Saturday night, January 17th from 4 to 8 for live ESPN radio shows. We'll have awesome giveaways. You can try your shot at our Serve Pro Rapid Response Reflex game, a Robin Hood football toss, and maybe even grab a free Monster Energy drink. Bring your friends, rep your school, and be part of the action as ESPN Radio takes over City Place. Saturday, January 17th from 4 to 8 at City Place, West Palm Beach.
Experience the world's premier equestrian event right here in Wellington, Florida. The Winter Equestrian Festival brings together Olympic and world champion riders and horses from all around the globe for 13 weeks of elite international competition and unforgettable moments. Don't miss the iconic Saturday Night Lights, high-energy show jumping, incredible atmosphere, and excitement under the lights. Now through March at Wellington International. Visit WellingtonInternational.com for more information. Wellington International, where champions are made.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
The 2 p.m. hour is presented by the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Teeing off February 25th at PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
Hey, Culligan man!
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
Hey, Culligan man!
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
I don't give a damn what nobody say, C-Katt. We got the hardest rejoins in all of the nation. Ice Cream Man, by the Marching 100, coming back in the 2 o'clock hour on Theoretically Speaking. Who the hell is doing that, dog? Who's doing that?
Yeah, well, our YouTube audience isn't here because I don't want to get copyright struck anymore.
Okay. So if you're on YouTube at ESPN South Florida watching, you're not hearing it right now, but we are being serenaded by
I'll give you 2 seconds of it.
The Florida A&M marching band.
That's all you get.
That's all they get. You know what? This actually wouldn't get copyrighted though.
Really?
It probably wouldn't. I mean, because it's a.
I'll take your word for it.
There you go. I like taking risks. Yeah, but this right here is a classic, man. Master P, Mr. Ice Cream Man, any marching band that plays this, it happens sometimes here at high school football games too here and there. I'm like, what y'all know about that? When I hear this at games, there's a whole new level of Teddy that comes out. Matter of fact, I hope the Canes band plays it. I haven't heard them do it. They don't really get as jazzy as I'd like. Maybe they can sub in the FAMU band. We got the Battle of the Bands happening this Saturday at Florida Atlantic University. 5 HBCU bands coming in, including Southern University. Going to pull up, which I grew up hearing the tunes of that because my pops went there. I would love it if they brought one of those bands in for the actual national championship game as well. Just saying, throwing it out there. I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah, all bands sound the same to me. I gotta be honest. Like, once you've heard one band, you heard them all. If you ask me, when it comes to marching bands.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. It's funny you say that. That's funny.
I feel like there's something behind those words.
No, it's just funny because it's you're not wrong. They all sound very similar. I mean, that's like I can say the same thing for boy bands for many of things, especially something that you're not.
But there's like rock. There's rock bands and there's pop bands. But like a marching band is a marching band.
Yes.
Like audibly. Like, okay, if you do a performance when you have the flags and there's like a performance. But like,
I mean, I get you.
It sounds good. It's not that it's bad. It's just I don't dignify it. I think I've heard this exact rendition of this song at Spanish River High School. And they do a great job there.
You know what though? That's nice. But what you're saying right now though is like somebody saying I enjoy a McDouble just as much as I enjoy like a burger at a fine dining restaurant, which is fine. Both of them are probably good. They're good burgers. There's definitely a difference.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that to disparage Spanish River's marching band. I'm sure they do their thing. I'm just saying, like, Marching 100 is kind of different.
They do their thing in Wellington, too.
Oh, they do their thing in Wellington. You know what? Saturday Night Lights, it's family night this Saturday at Wellington International. And I bet you're thinking, what's Saturday Night Lights? Wellington International, what's going on there? Winter Equestrian Festival. I've been telling y'all about it. It's back in action, and this Saturday night is going to be the $50,000 Palm Beach Equine Clinic Grand Prix. You can watch the top riders and horses compete in thrilling show jumping competition while families enjoy games, kid-friendly activities, and fun. It's a welcoming atmosphere designed for all ages, and it's exciting. It's the perfect way to experience world-class equestrian, especially if it's your first time. So whether it is your first time or if you are a regular at these events, come to Family Night this Saturday, Wellington International, for the Family Night at the $50,000 Palm Beach Equine Clinic Grand Prix. The doors open at 6 p.m. General admission is free. Again, general admission is free at Wellington International. Go to wellingtoninternational.com for more information. wellingtoninternational.com. Yeah, people are not willing to pay these prices. I got a text that says $2,000 would have been the limit. $2,000 would have been the limit, and that would have been stretching it. And literally, the fact that can't get you in is reprehensible.
Yeah, it's getting to those Taylor Swift Eras Tour prices which the difference is, and I've come to realize this and appreciate it and not talk down on that tour and how big of a zeitgeist that was and how big of a ordeal it was, where you're spending $1,000 on the ticket, but apparently these women are spending $1,000 on the outfit too.
Oh, wow.
But at least when you buy a ticket to a concert, you know that the performance and the actual show is there to please you. When you buy a ticket to a game, there's no guarantee that you're going to like what you see because you might lose.
Yeah.
And then you're depressed and you're sad and you're also in debt.
And the Canes are 8.5-point dogs, so so Vegas expects them to lose in an embarrassing fashion.
Which, exactly. The trip is fun, and you can take solace in that if you spend a lot of money on a ticket, but you also get to see a different area. But you're not even doing that if you're a Hurricanes fan.
Damn.
You are sitting through traffic. You're going through elevated security measures because the president's going to be there.
That is going to be tough.
It is going to be a pain in the you-know-what if you get to the game without even considering how much you're paying to get to the game and then enter the game. And then you got to hope they win. If they win, it might even be considered all worth it. But it's a big if. I think Dan Marino just walked by.
Was that Dan?
It looked like Dan Marino just walked by.
I thought it was Dan too, but I looked off before I didn't see his full face.
You've spoken with Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Did it
I know the Italian stallion a couple times.
Yeah. Was he nice to you?
Yeah, it was actually really cool. The funny thing about Dan Marino is everybody acts as if he's such a jerk and whatnot. Now, I will say the 2 times I did speak to Dan Marino, it was a paid appearance for him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was on his best behavior.
And that's why people said, if it's about money, Dan is going to show up with a big smile on his face. But if you just run into Dan Marino, we walked out of here and into City Place and was like, hey, Dan. Apparently, that's when he's not as pleasant. But, I haven't had that experience.
I think that was Dan Marino. I truly think it was.
It likely was.
He was tall enough to be Dan Marino. He had the pigment of Dan Marino, and he had the disposition of Dan Marino. White, but like Miami white. Not cleanly tanned.
Yeah.
But
kind of
he got accustomed to it.
Yeah. He did. Yesterday we saw Jalen Green, former Houston Rockets guard, current Phoenix Suns guard, walking in City Place. City Place is happening right now. We got the Italy.
Yeah, right. If you're in West Palm Beach, if you're here seasonally, maybe you weren't here last winter, but we are downtown. We're right in City Place, across from a salon, across from the Salty Donut, near Anthropology. You can walk by and you can see us live broadcasting day in and day out.
I wish, so here's what I'll say. I think what happened with Jalen Green.
I saw another celebrity.
Another one?
Yeah.
Which one was this?
I'm pretty sure I just saw a golfer that is on the Cleeks Golf Club on Live Golf.
Something must be going on in downtown West Palm today.
I think so.
That's just too many. That's too many. Yeah. And then you got to remember, though, Related Ross is obviously, they created this whole entity, but also Related Ross, their office is right down the street from us, right there. It's walking distance. So maybe Dan Marino just had a meeting with Stephen Ross talking about Miami Dolphins future stuff.
And I do know that golf team that I mentioned, Live Golf, they were in town on Tuesday night. They went to the TGL match, which was odd.
Yeah.
A Live Golf team going to the PGA Tour event as onlookers. But yeah, so I know they're in town.
So we gotta start doing something with the fact that now we're having these sports celebrities up and down our sidewalk. Like I don't know how we capitalize on that, but we gotta start doing something. Maybe we throw an intern out there and get them to, rally them in.
Yeah, just around the clock. Even when we're not on the air, we need a intern stationed 24/7, and they gotta just occupy themselves. No phone either.
Maybe that could be your job. Maybe that could be how somebody gets into the national championship game. You commit to doing that for us for 6 months, and we will be able to. We'll be able to get you. We'll figure out a way to get you into that game. I don't know how. What I can tell you is here in downtown West Palm Beach, in City Place, it's not just happening on a day-to-day during the weekdays. It's going to be happening this Saturday night. I'll be there. C-Katt, you won't be there.
No, I'm going to be out of town for the weekend.
Ah, lame. But you know what isn't?
What?
The college football fans are going to have a huge party going down here as ESPN Radio College Football's campus tour is rolling into City Place, West Palm Beach. before it heads down to Miami. That's right. This Saturday night from 4 to 8, you can catch live ESPN radio shows. You can even try your shot at our Serve Pro Rapid Response Reflex game and enjoy some awesome giveaways. You might even walk away with a free Monster Energy drink. Bring your friends, rep your school, and be part of the action as ESPN Radio takes over City Place. Join us for the nonstop college football fun, the ESPN Radio College Football Campus Tour. It is Saturday, January 17th from 4 to 8 at City Place, West Palm Beach. Don't miss it. I'll be there. You'll be there. C-Katt will not be there, but Colin Russo will join me from the Airstream Studios to deliver a little bit more pregame to this national championship, where I expect the Canes to come out victorious.
It's very interesting because last year's national championship game was two incredibly big brands in Ohio State and Notre Dame. But it was both from the same region. You know, like the Midwest, you probably live in town there, and you're probably either an Ohio State fan or a Notre Dame fan. I know it's South Bend, Indiana, but it's close enough, right?
Yeah.
Here we have two brands. One's not known for football at all, but it is such a crazy story that Indiana is in this spot, not just in this spot, but a decided favorite in this spot. And you have, at one time, the biggest brand in college football back to relevance, back to national championship worthiness. Two very different national championship games in the 2 years of the college football 12-team playoff, but both intriguing in their own way.
Who's America rooting for?
I think it's Indiana.
Why?
Just because of the weirdness that it would ensue. Like it's the underdog, even though it's not.
I'm looking at, this is from LouisianaSports.net. For some reason, they're really intrigued by this as well. It says, here's the breakdown. They broke down all 50 states. This is when there was 4 teams left. All 50 states, 42 of the 50 United States are rooting for Indiana. 5 states were rooting for Oregon. 2 states were rooting for Ole Miss. You want to know how many states are rooting for Miami?
1. Just Florida.
Just Florida.
And then, honestly, if you broke it down, probably just a third of Florida. Because if you're a Florida State fan, you hate Miami. And if you're a Florida fan, you would not be able to wake up in the morning if Miami won a national championship.
So it's really Miami versus the world.
Okay.
On Monday at home.
That's fun.
That's kind of fun. That's the spot Miami wants to be in. We talked about it yesterday with Evan Cohen. That is where Miami likes to find itself. It's Miami versus the world. We'll continue to give you more preview on this game and why I think, though Vegas has them as 8.5-point dogs, and though the rest of America is rooting against them, Miami actually has a pretty insurmountable edge in this game, and we'll likely see it play out on Monday night. That is C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We are Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Brent Lessy, partner and tax leader of Anshin's Consumer Products Group.
Did you know the One Big Beautiful Bill Act has created unprecedented opportunities for founders? The $10 million exclusion has increased to $15 million, and the 5-year holding period is no longer an all-or-nothing hurdle. Founders now have the flexibility to raise capital and align their tax-free treatment over 3, 4, or 5 years. These changes include the higher asset ceiling and allow founders and investors to scale aggressively while capitalizing on this tax advantage. Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, prioritizes understanding founders' unique circumstances to achieve their goals. If you're a founder that doesn't want to leave money on the table, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
As teams battle for a chance at the title, make sure your home is ready for every unforgettable moment. EDS Air Conditioning keeps your comfort championship caliber. Right now, qualified customers can score 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC unit. The heat belongs on the field, not inside your home. With more than 800 Google reviews and a 4.8-star rating, EDS has been delivering national championship service since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today and enjoy the run to a national title.
The College Football Championship's here. Defending their home turf at Hard Rock Stadium, Miami looks to win their 6th national title and cement themselves back at the top of college football. Indiana comes in as juggernauts, undefeated, experienced. They've got the Heisman winner, and they're looking for their first championship. Find out who wins it all Monday on ESPN 106.3. College Football Championship Week on ESPN 106.3 is presented by IMG Academy, the Breakers Palm Beach, and Bradley Heating and Air.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Radically Speaking, streaming live on YouTube. Here's Theo Dorsey.
I'm looking this up, C-Katt.
How we started the show, there might be more truth to our theories about dentists.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
I know.
Damn you, private equity. Stay away from my dentistry. Stay away from my mouth. I'm seeing it right here. The American Dental Association, private equity affiliation among dentists increases. This is August of 2024.
Wow, this show's ethos took a massive pivot. We're in the middle of the NFL playoffs.
Yeah,
we're getting ready for a Miami national championship game in our backyard. But no, it's time to take on big dentists.
I'm a victim of this. So now it's everybody's problem. I have had 6 appointments over the past 2 months.
They're hiding like hard candies in the back of your mouth.
What the hell is going on? Private equity, hey, I get it. You guys really like making money. Please, dear God, keep them away from healthcare. Are they already in that? They're probably already in that.
I assume so.
Oh, my God.
I don't know anything. Sorry.
They should, you know what? There should be like a warning label. Like, because you know what I have realized around this area that there's a lot of dentist offices that are like monopolizing the area. They're like buying up other dentist offices. They're spreading their franchising. And I'm like, I've never seen dentist offices franchised like this in real time.
Growing up, it'd be funnier if I used his real name because his real name is really funny. Yeah, I will. Dr. Greenspan. I had this. No, he's actually the good doctor I had. My dentist was like Russian, and he had bad breath. And it's like, what the hell is this? Yeah. It's like I could smell his Caesar salad on his breath every time I went in and got called out of school.
Were people afraid to tell him?
I don't know, man. He had that office under his thumb, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's the hygienist, right? He's like the assistant to the dentist.
Yeah. The hygienist, well, they're a whole separate thing. They're not really the assistant. There's dental assistants, too.
Oh.
Hygienists are the ones that do like the teeth cleaning and the whitening and all of the other stuff.
I feel like you interact with the hygienist a lot more than you do the actual dentist. The dentist comes in and just swoops in and gets all the credit, even though the hygienist is the one that's doing more of the work.
That's true. Even it's kind of like a doctor and a nurse.
That's
like
true.
a doctor, yeah.
Yeah, there's that show on HBO, The Pit. You watched that yet?
No, of course not.
It's one of those, like, one show is 1 hour in the emergency room. Almost like, you know how 24 did that with Kiefer Sutherland?
Of course I don't.
Well, a season of the show 24 tracks 24 hours in this crazy action sequence of this, like, FBI agent or whatever.
Right.
So, like, it's midnight. The first season is midnight to 1 a.m. And it cascades into the series of events.
Yes. It's a bunch of crazy
episode
things.
2 is 1 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That is the same idea of this emergency room show called The Pit. And, like, there is the top dog doctor's the main actor and the main character of this. And, it seems like he doesn't do much. He just is going in and out of these rooms back and forth. He's doing a very little amount of actual work per patient, but he's evaluating every single patient.
He's like a CEO head coach.
Kind of,
coordinators and everybody else is really the ones that are into the intricacies and scheming things up and coaching the player. And the coach is like going from meeting room to meeting room.
Yeah, so I'm not into the medical dramas. Like, I never got into Grey's Anatomy or ER or those, like, 911 shows that you see on, I think, Fox.
Like Reno?
Not the comedy ones.
Okay.
But, like, the 911 Houston or Chicago FD, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't get into those. I kind of got into this one, begrudgingly. Girlfriend's trying to become a doctor, like in med school right now.
I'll say trying.
Right. Well, that's why I corrected myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I immediately took offense to my own words.
Yeah, I was like, it feels very patronizing. Girlfriend's trying to become a doctor.
Yeah, and I'm trying to become a golf pro.
Yeah.
But I got hooked on that show because of the format. Like, because it's 1 hour at a time is every episode.
Yeah, I don't choose the shows in my house. So I don't think that would ever actually happen. It's just like you. Your girlfriend chose it because she's in med school.
There used to be a saying of who wears the pants in the relationship between a husband and wife. I think nowadays the version of that is who holds the remote in the relationship.
That's real. Now, here's the thing, though. For our purposes, you have to cede the remote on non-sports nights, on non-heavy sports nights.
That's true. We already ask a lot of our significant others to watch for you, I assume, a random NBA game in the regular season.
Well, she doesn't watch those. I've relegated myself to watching those on my phone.
Damn.
Because it's too many of them. That's the thing. There's too many NBA games. And that is why, like 2-3 years ago, I decided, you know what? I'm off of watching most of the Heat games. I'll just watch the more important ones, because requesting those nights on the back end of me requesting every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday, it gets a little ridiculous.
Yeah, when it comes to basketball for me, I have not done this, but I imagine my process of which asking to watch the NBA Finals on the big TV is what couples have to go through to open up the idea for an open relationship. Like, you got to soft launch it earlier on in the week and mention something here and there.
Make her think it's her idea.
Like, man. Man, LeBron's not got that many years left. It's crazy, right? Like, remember an NBA without LeBron?
Yeah.
Wait a second. The promo plays. Oh, it's on NBC. That's crazy. Huh.
We already watch NBC. We have that channel?
Odd. 7:30 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Like, I've been thinking about this.
I've been thinking about this.
I wouldn't come to you with this unless I could trust you with this open-mindedness, but could we watch NBA Finals Game 3 on the big screen?
That would work. That would work. Tonight, Heat Celtics, 7:30 at the Cribbo. This is one. I got this one.
Yeah,
Celtics, that means something.
I've been hearing Evan Cohen tell me during the promos, during our breaks, that this rivalry means something.
It does. It means something. Does it mean something this year? Both teams aren't that good, but sure, it means something.
No Jimmy, no Tatum. And that was kind of the two top dogs the past, 5 years?
Yeah.
When this rivalry was really hot.
They were at the heat of the rivalry. Neither one are there because Jimmy's in Golden State and Tatum is recovering from his Achilles, but you got Bam and you got Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown of hairline, fame.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to get in there.
That's okay.
I thought you were about to say like a sneaky MVP candidate.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is he not, or you would not say that?
No, neither.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not even. Yeah, they're bad. On the other side, we're going to get to the more of the game preview as well as the happy hours. We welcome in Tina. That is C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
College football fans, it's time. The ESPN Radio College Football Campus Tour is rolling into City Place, West Palm Beach. Join us Saturday night, January 17th from 4 to 8 for live ESPN radio shows. We'll have awesome giveaways. You can try your shot at our Serve Pro Rapid Response Reflex game, a Robin Hood football toss, and maybe even grab a free Monster Energy drink. Bring your friends, rep your school, and be part of the action as ESPN Radio takes over City Place. Saturday, January 17th from 4 to 8 at City Place, West Palm Beach.
Safebound Moving and Storage is growing. We're looking for new movers and drivers who lead by example, show up ready, and take pride in their work. If you're dependable, willing to learn, and thrive in a fast-paced environment, you'll fit right in. This isn't just a job, it's a career. Do you have what it takes? If so, visit safeboundmoving.com to apply today. Safeboundmoving.com.
This is the Delray Beach Open, the ultimate tennis party. Don't miss today's top professional tennis stars and legends in downtown Delray Beach. February 13th through the 22nd. It's 10 days of 140 miles per hour aces, parties, and all the good vibes. Come for the non-stop action on and off the court. Snap pics and post memories at the DBO. Join us for a jam-packed week of ATP tennis matches where champions play and fans party. DelrayBeachOpen.com for info. Tickets on sale now.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Don't fumble your finances. Whether you're running a business or running plays, Jay Zolo & Associates keeps your books tight and your stress light. With nearly 30 years of experience, Jay Zolo is your go-to coach for QuickBooks, offering expert consulting, one-on-one training, and full-service bookkeeping. Jay Zolo & Associates, simplifying your books so you can win on and off the field. Visit jzolo.com today. That's JZOLLO.com.
Hey, Culligan man!
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
Hey, Culligan man!
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions. Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Long ago, the seas be whispering tales of the lost loot. A treasure so rare it shows itself but once each turn of the sun. All this searching, and I found it. Publix, this be where X marks the spot?
Discounted tickets, limited time.
South Florida Fair discount tickets are on sale now at Publix and online at southfloridafair.com. Advance tickets can save you more than half, so get them before they vanish on January 15th.
Limited time deal.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is January the 15th, a Thursday, the best day of the week, and that's your boy Theo Dorsey. So glad to be with y'all, man. Always grateful to be able to sit here in front of this microphone and do this silly thing we call theoretically speaking. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. He's the one that makes it silly. And Tina is here for the happy hour. She's the one that makes us tipsy because of the cocktail of the day.
That is very true.
You get it?
Yes.
I
don't mind that.
No, because, well, C-Katt, he threw the laugh track on me, so I don't know if that was like, oh, this guy's corny, this guy doesn't get it. I don't know what that was.
He totally thinks you're corny.
Tina, did you know I can get drafted if we do a military draft? I'm eligible.
Mm-hmm. You would represent.
I would be, yeah.
When they do the
I'm
war,
eligible for draft.
Not?
No, because he's the only son.
So they do like Sunday night football intros when you get drafted into war. So Theo will be like, Theo Dorsey, theoretically speaking, ESPN West Palm.
Yeah.
So you represent the show more so than your family.
Here's what I'll say. If they do draft me, if we do, obviously that's a long way away. So a lot of steps, right? You got to enter a ward and you need more people, whatever. I don't know the steps. Damn it, I don't pay attention. If they came to that place where they were like, we need this guy, I want them to do it at a podium. You know what I'm saying?
You quite literally want to be drafted.
I want to be drafted. I've never been drafted.
Okay, you want to hear your name on the news.
Should it be the same sound as the normal draft?
Yeah, like I want it. Do we have the sounder?
I'll pull it up in 30 seconds.
Because I don't want to, like, if I'm going to put my life on the line for the country, which a lot of people do, and they choose to, and I appreciate them. My father did. I have a lot of uncles that did. My grandpa did. Hey, thank you for your service. Y'all chose that life. If I get selected into said life, I just would like it to be a little bit more ceremonious,
All right, so who would probably be saying these names? Like, you can't, the president can't do everybody.
No, he can't.
Would it be like the county? Would it be the state?
I would want,
Would it be the boss?
I want bigger than the county, smaller than the president. I don't want the state. Ugh. It's tough. Can I get, can I just, you know what? You know who I want? I want Adam Silver to do it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Damn it. That was my dream growing up. I thought I was going to play in the NBA. If I'm going to get drafted, I want Adam Silver to be the one to call my name.
Well, they just did.
I was going to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was the draft sounder. How could you ever interrupt Adam Silver? Tina?
I didn't know C-Kat was going to start talking.
He played the draft sounder. This is literally my moment. I was just about to get drafted.
I'm sorry.
And then you just, what were you going to say? No, you got to finish what you were going to say.
Someone's a little rusty after taking 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm off tomorrow.
Wow. Oh, man. We got to get to that, too. So what were you going to say there?
So for the World Cup draw, they had all these, random people drawing the teams. Like
important people.
Well, important people, yes. But there was
You're going to piss them
there
off.
was some athletes.
His heroes there.
There's some athletes there. Wasn't Aaron Judge one of them?
Yeah.
Yes. So how did he get there? So maybe we can figure out how the World Cup did their drawing of people to select the matches or the group stages.
Okay.
And we can figure that out
All right.
I want Tupac.
See, my thought wasn't bad.
Okay, so we need the most famous person to ever come from the state of Florida. We'll be announcing the names of those that got drafted in the state of
That's-
Florida in this theory.
So who's the most famous?
Famous person from the state of Florida.
Flow rider?
A
Pitbull.
lot.
Pitbull?
Pitbull would be fun.
Tears streaming down your face. Life as you know it has changed forever. Dun, 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 dun.
If I have to hear Dale after
Hugging
the
your
state
family.
championship game of hearing Dale after every damn first down at FIU's Pitbull Stadium, if I have to hear Dale again in my life, I'm gonna end it. Won't have to worry about me getting drafted. Ain't gonna be nothing to draft. All right. I want to get drafted now. I want to do it.
So
the
Ariana
proper way.
Grande comes up as AI's version of the
Wow.
most famous
You know what?
person from the state of Florida.
I'll take that.
I didn't know she was born in Boca Raton.
Yeah, she's Boca Raton.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
What about Coco Gauff? Coco Gauff is from Delray Beach. I'll take Coco Gauff
Coco.
or Ariana Grande.
No.
Okay.
Either one.
What
Bob
about
Ross,
I wouldn't want Bob Ross to do it.
Wesley Snipes,
Nah. Plus he got in some federal trouble at once.
Jimmy Buffett. He's not live anymore, is he?
I think he's still kicking.
I don't
he's still
think
good.
so.
I think he's still good. He's still good. Jimmy Buffett, he's still good.
Died. He did.
Well, I'm saying he's in a better place. So
I
he's
love
good.
it. All right, so AI's or not AI, but like Google's pretty
AI?
cool
Yeah.
because I go is Jimmy, and then I didn't type B. Just is Jimmy Buffett alive shows up first, and then right above that says deceased. It doesn't even let you search for it.
Doesn't even let
It
you
stops you in your tracks.
All right. Sorry about that. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Jim Morrison,
No.
the iconic lead singer of The Doors. I don't even know what that is.
Absolutely not. This guy couldn't even. Yeah, no, this guy can't. No, I don't even want him near the podium or the celebration. I want either Coco Gauff, Ariana Grande, or Naomi Osaka's from Boca Raton. I think.
No, I think you'd get Big Boom AJ.
No, absolutely.
And
That's
he would,
terrible.
yeah, Boca Raton's very own Big Boom AJ and Big Justice.
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
They do boom 3
Good.
times, right?
Good luck, Theo. Bring the boom to Vietnam or something like. I don't
You
know.
know who I would want to do it actually? Can I get Fernando Mendoza?
No.
Indiana quarterback. That would actually that would be good. That would be fun.
No, we need him on the front lines. I saw him last week against Oregon. We need him. He doesn't need a mouthpiece for the war. We need him putting the helmet on.
He's really good. Okay, all right. So can I get drafted properly now? God.
All right.
What's the brother got to do to get
All right, so
drafted?
Tina, when I hit this button,
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah.
with the 18th pick,
Nah, that's too far down. Oh, stop. That's not. Here's the thing. If I'm getting drafted, I can't be that low. I feel like I'm a priority pick. I'm a lottery pick at least.
It would be in alphabetical order.
someone traded down. Actually, they saw on.
That is way too far down in the draft. How many? I'm gonna be like a Monroe St. Brown counting the countries that passed on me.
They saw on the On3 big board that Theo Dorsey was best available. And they were like, eh.
I'm sliding in the drafts. I'm Aaron Rodgers in the green room. I'm over here waiting.
In the second round with the 14th pick of the Floridian draft, the United States Military Forces select Brandon Theo Dorsey.
Woo!
Theoretically speaking, ESPN West Palm.
Wait, do I get no?
Oh no!
Absolutely not. You will boo me.
Wrong position.
I demand a trade.
We needed a paratrooper. This guy's afraid of heights. You kidding me?
That is another problem with the whole military thing. If I get drafted, and I tell, can I put on my thing, I have a fear of heights.
Really hates birds.
Hate birds. Are they gonna respect my? Are they gonna respect that?
Get ready to learn aviation, buddy.
Am I allowed to have things that am I allowed to have non-negotiables? Like John Harbaugh right now I'm sure that's what's taking so long with his contract with the New York Giants. He had all these non-negotiables you were talking about. C-Katt.
Yeah, he had terms, right? He wanted to get paid $20 million a year, wanted blank check for his staff, wanted pretty much final say in terms of roster.
Yeah.
And that was the list of demands that was reportedly leaked from ESPN Cleveland last week.
And the Giants are apparently obliging, but it's still taking some time to make that official. I wonder, how many demands do I get? Do I get 3 wishes like a fairy parent or whatever?
You could give your doctor's note of your scoliosis.
Whoa.
I do have scoliosis.
Theo didn't tell me his loophole during the break like he promised he would.
Oh, I forgot to.
So maybe that was it. Maybe we blew his scene up. That's a problem, though. Like, back problems are the real deal when it comes to, like, ineligibility for the military.
100%. I would get disability.
Then again, if we're going to war, I feel like, they would take some of those filters out. Like, we need bodies.
I think that's the issue.
You got a sore hip.
Sucks that you have scoliosis.
I came down with a little bit of a cold.
Also, it doesn't feel like we've been going by conventional rules anyways by these things. Like, people are kind of making things up as they go. So, like, I'm sure they're not going to be like, oh, man, we feel for this guy. He's got scoliosis and mild onset depression or something. And they're like, get your ass out there and get this gun. Would I be a frontline guy, though, or would I be more like a second wave if you need me backup quarterback? That's the thing.
See, you were very confident in your intelligence, in your leadership. That's right. Like, I think you would want to be, for both selfishly for your own safety. You wouldn't want to be the first guy there, right? You probably want to be behind the scenes, drawing up plays in the dirt and the rocks and saying, all right, we need you here and you here. And bam, we got him. Surprise.
Yeah. I'm a leadership studies minor. I have a minor in leadership. Yeah.
So you're like minorly good at it, or
no.
You don't want to truly dedicate to it. So, like, is that really leadership qualities in general?
Too many
I feel
hours.
like if you're a leader, you got to be a leader, or you're not a leader.
Well, I studied leadership. It was my minor.
So it's interesting. So is it like how to get people to
I'm an interesting guy.
Is there a level of motivation in classes like that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, being a leader is trying to get others to do what you want them to do, right?
Well, I would actually define leadership as getting multiple people, a collective of people, towards a common goal. So that's the definition, as we were taught in the William R. Harvey Leadership Institute at Hampton University.
That's interesting.
By Professor Jarvis. Now, what I will say about leadership is if you're in the military and you have a degree, apparently you're automatically like an officer. If you have a bachelor's degree.
Yeah. I remember reading up on that.
So that's another thing that could help me through this. I'm telling you, I had a whole conversation with my dad about how we're going to do this thing if I get drafted. I will be coming back. That's our plan ends with me coming back. And you know what? When we do, we're going to cheers. We're going to cheers to our cocktail of the day.
And today's cocktail, I am going out of town tomorrow to Austin, Texas.
Hey, you earned it.
For a bachelorette trip. Just wait, my February is getting a little booked up.
Oh, no.
So.
Wow. Absentee mother.
And today's cocktail is going to be a Texas Paloma.
That's good.
You've got Blanco tequila, grapefruit juice, agave, fresh lime juice, sparkling mineral water, garnish with the grapefruit slice, and for the rim, tahini. That sounds pretty good.
I like a little tahini on the rim, dog.
tahini.
It's the best.
Yeah.
And it's not embarrassing to ask for. It's like sugar is. Even though I've gotten over that hump.
Agreed. Tahini is good.
Do bars just have tahini ready to go for a rim?
A lot
I
of
feel
them
like it's
do.
pretty popular now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you're at a Mexican restaurant.
You know what's good? Those, like, mango stands.
Oh, my God.
Where they put tahini on
Tahini on a mango?
Yeah.
Hey, you talk about what I would do for some tickets to the national championship game. What I would do for one of those right now.
Yeah.
Mango with a little tahini.
Like, the only thing they need to invest in is a better cooling system, because it's a 50-50 chance on whether or not that mango is going to be pretty lukewarm.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be not cold and refreshing as you kind of want it to be, but it's got heat to it, which is not in a good way, but like in a temperature way.
It's warm.
Outside of that, they're very tasty. What is it? Chamoy is the other thing in it, right?
I don't know.
Tahini, and then like the actual liquid accompaniment to the mango is chamoy.
Really?
Yes.
I don't even know what chamoy is. I wouldn't even know how to spell it or ask for it. So I'm going to have to take your word for it.
How do we transition to... All right. They don't sell mangoes here, but you certainly can get your car fixed here.
Wow.
Maybe.
That was seamless.
Uh-huh. That's education.
Wow.
Well, maybe I can take over some mangoes with tahini to St. Lucie Battery and Tire because they treat me so well. They take care of me and Sally Girl and make sure Sally the Sonata and I are safe on the road with some good tires, with a good battery, with maintenance. That keeps us all good to go, and I can drive wherever I want. I'm not driving to Texas tomorrow.
Nah.
But if I needed to, we're all ready to go, and we'll be safe, and we will get there. St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Do not try to figure it out yourself. Go to the experts. Go to slbt.com to find a location near you. I know it's St. Lucie, but they do have locations in Palm Beach County. My go-to spot is the one on Blue Heron and Military Trail. Nice. slbt.com.
You talk about road trips. I've done a couple road trips recently. We had that conversation back in the day. Who in this office would you choose to do a road trip with, and whatnot? And I will say, a lot of that has to hinge on how long they can hold their bladder.
That's it. Okay.
Speaking my language, dude.
Yeah.
We didn't do this on this show?
We didn't do it.
All right, I did it on the Russo and Rizzo. Very important to me as well.
Very important. That's the biggest synchronicity that you need that people don't think about.
We can't stop all the time.
You as an adult need to have the same capacity as your gas tank.
True.
Once your gas tank is empty or the gas light is on, that's when you can use the bathroom.
And that's the only time.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Same thing with your hunger level. We stop to get gas, to use the bathroom, and to eat.
And eat. You got to get it's a triple stop.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out.
So we're on the same page here?
I agree with this, yeah.
We're on the same page. So we could do a theoretically speaking road trip.
How about that?
Look at that.
How did your road trip go with Colin this past Sunday?
It was good.
It was good?
Really no qualms whatsoever.
That's good.
Yeah, I slept on the way home, felt guilty about it, but apparently I was well within my rights.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that. It's just fair, especially on the way home.
He stayed awake on the ride up, same time of the day, early morning, and we chatted the whole time. So I felt like I kind of owed him that same companionship for a drive that's 4 hours long. He can get kind of lonely.
Tina's a stickler for that.
He was probably fine with that because he was in silence our entire car ride when we came back for 4 hours.
Yeah, and both Colin and I had good enough bladders.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
Our cycles synced up. We were in one place for too long of a time.
Yeah,
so
that's how that works. It's science. It's science.
Yeah.
It is. Oh man.
Yo, John Harbaugh is going to be hired by the Giants. Apparently,
is it official finally?
No, I'm just saying. Just get. I think that people listening might be expecting an addressment of this alleged impending hire of John Harbaugh, which you're not as jazzed up for as the general population is.
Because it doesn't really matter that much. All right, answer me this, C-Katt. Do you think this change, like, are the Giants a Super Bowl team in this decade?
Like from 2026 to 2036?
Yeah.
They certainly can.
They can, right? They can, but there's no path. I don't see the path to it. I don't think they have the quarterback right now. What?
They can easily get on that path by not next year, but the year after that.
They can get on that path in the near future, but I just watched that same coach in a better organization with a better quarterback never get there. So why would I anticipate in a division that is already contentious where you're going to have the worst quarterback until further notice in that division for quite some time that John Harbaugh is going to be the guy that makes everything right in New York? I'm not moved by this in any way. If I'm in that division or if I'm in the NFC at all, seeing Harbaugh to the Giants, it kind of feels a bit benign.
I don't know. This feels like he is going to get a long leash to be able to make the Giants a good organization.
Maybe.
Get it on the level of the Baltimore Ravens in terms of prestige as a functional organization. That's why you hire John Harbaugh. You hire him for stability and to have another adult in the room that is not going to put your quarterback's health at risk. Like we saw with Brian Daboll grasp, as you correctly predicted, his last chance at employment. Right? Like we just need Jackson Dart to be Superman every once in a while and risk life and limb diving headfirst against 245-pound linebackers if it meant getting a first down.
Yes. What you said is correct. He is the adult in the room. John Harbaugh is going to walk in. He's going to instantly make the Giants more competent. The thing is, though, the reason why I was saying Harbaugh to the Dolphins is the Dolphins, I believe, were in an even worse spot than the Giants, and having a core competency around them, having an ability to compete for and maybe win a playoff game or two would be a roaring success in Miami. In New York, I mean, we've in our lifetime, we've seen them win 2 Super Bowls. Like in New York, the Giants, despite them being 7-27 over the past couple of years, they have recently been a formidable team. Year over year. It's been bad as of late. Like, and can he walk in there and be the Tom Coughlin of it all and turn things around? Sure. But I'm not banking on that, especially when I look at their division and I say, He's going to have to get through Jaden Daniels. He's going to have to get through whatever the Eagles continue to roll out here. And the Cowboys are always going to remain relevant. And he's John Harbaugh. There still feels like there's a cap as to what I expect from John Harbaugh-led teams. Really, really good, but I'm not afraid of them come playoffs.
Yeah, but also I think you're misjudging the standard of success for the Giants. Like, yeah, that was great that Eli Manning won them 2 Super Bowls in improbable fashion, both times beating the Patriots. But I think it's very apparent that that was the exception and not the rule in terms of success for the New York Giants organization. I think it was pretty accepted that that was crazy. And whatever we do next really shouldn't be expected to be that. I don't think the Giants fans are counting championships and judging success on that when it comes to this future with John Harbaugh. I think they are judging by playoff berth consistency, playoff wins consistently. That's what I think that they are hoping to accomplish with John Harbaugh. And maybe, just maybe, the stars align. They hit on a couple of draft picks, and they do become a championship contender a year.
I hope so. For their sake. Harbaugh is 12th in NFL history in wins with 193.
That'd be higher.
He's got a Super Bowl win to his name. You're right. He's been doing it for a while, and he's won a lot with the Ravens. Again, it's just.
I guess that's his only head coaching job.
This doesn't make This doesn't make waves to me around the National Football League. It just makes one organization competent.
Was that the best option, you think, for John Harbaugh without being in those meetings, just looking at the facts of every other opening?
If I was him, I would have preferred the Falcons. If I was him, I would have preferred potentially maybe just the Falcons.
Would you even consider the Steelers?
No. I think it's I think it's a great organization. It's a sustainable job, right? It's a good, by definition, it's a good job, but I think it's a terrible situation. Like, whoever goes in there next, you're not winning year 1. You might not even be winning year 2. You're walking into a complete and utter rebuild. You have a aging roster with with an uncertainty at quarterback. Either you're going to have a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers who's only there for a year, or you're going to have who the hell knows starting. Right. So I think that is of all the situations, it's the worst right now because you also don't have a lot of youth to build around. So I'm sorry about that, Tina, by the way. This is your future. I'm talking about the Steelers.
It's okay.
So, yeah, there were some reports from those Steelers. We're talking about this locker room that's going to be under the most drastic change we've seen from an organization in quite some time with Mike Tomlin stepping away from the team. We saw a inside story from a beat writer for The Athletic that covers the Steelers, Mike DeFabo. And Mike Tomlin told his team, quote, "I think it's best for the organization for me to step down." We assumed that. Aaron Rodgers was crying, saying, "I'm sorry." TJ Watt had tears rolling down his cheeks, kept repeating, "No, no, no," as Tomlin was making his exit from the team. Were you under the same pit of despair, Tina?
I was not crying. And it was after I heard my breaking news on Theoretically Speaking, as I was not here. But I thought of just some with Mike Tomlin leaving. Like you said, I am an out of touch fan of the Steelers, which is perfect to describe me. But with Mike Tomlin, he's such a great guy. And it's like a breakup where you know that you're better off apart and, but it's you still care about each other and want what's best for them, but you're better apart. And that's how I feel with Mike Tomlin leaving. It's super sad and he's a great guy, but we have to move on. I expected Aaron Rodgers, though, to be gone first.
Me too.
Yeah, I think he'll still be gone.
I still think he's going to be gone.
And I thought the Pat McAfee show was alluding to his impending retirement. On yesterday's show, they posted the eyeball emoji, and J.J. Watt was on, and they said we might have to replace you with somebody else with some career future news. But they then said this would be extremely unexpected if this announcement does come down the line, which at Rodgers' retirement, like you said, I expected him to be gone before the clock struck midnight on that playoff loss.
But that's not Rodgers, though.
Oh, you want to stretch this out?
Yeah, he's stretching this out. Yeah.
That's right. He wasn't signed by the Steelers till the middle of training camp.
What are we talking about? He's I almost said something I shouldn't say on the radio.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin wouldn't like it either.
Junkie.
He does have the same reputation as Lane Kiffin for that Ole Miss fan base. Tina, as a casual Steelers fan, is it better to always be a winning team that will not win playoff games or be a Super Bowl contender like the last decade of Tomlin's tenure there was, or have years where you're really, really bad, like 1 or 2 wins, 3 wins, and years where you truly can win the Super Bowl? Which would you prefer as a casual Steelers fan?
Well, I look at it as, again, like you keep getting far, but you just keep losing. And that gets old.
You want the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I want
the
the
peaks and the
championship.
valleys.
The main goal is to win. And it gets old when you just keep losing and you're so close.
Yes. You know what? I will say this, though. C-Katt, Tina, like, I really genuinely believe if you put a sports fan on Truth Serum and ask every sports fan, everybody would prefer the peaks and valleys if the peaks meant you're winning championships. And the valleys could be as low as a damn near winless season. But if you're winning championships forgive so much, so much. You win one title, you can go 10 years without one and still feel good about your franchise or your organization, especially if you know like you have a chance to get right back to that again another year.
But there's something to be said about year in and year out, and the Steelers might be a bad example because even though these Steelers teams were having winning seasons with Mike Tomlin, at no point from the last 2 or 3 years of Big Ben Roethlisberger's career to ever since then did we actually consider the Pittsburgh Steelers a championship contender.
You know, all right, well, back out of that then. I'll give you 2 teams as an example. Which fan base do you think feels better about itself, the New York Giants or the Atlanta Falcons? The Falcons, who are eternally competent. They're always middling around 500. They're only bad a couple of times. Usually it's 9-8, 8-9. It's 10-6. It's making the NFC Championship game. It's making the Super Bowl and almost winning, but never getting it done. Whereas the Giants have had absolutely abysmal seasons, but they got the 2 rings. Falcons fans are miserable.
Yeah, but they actually can be entertained by their football team and can have a 4-month dialogue about their chances. I think a better example is the Green Bay Packers. Although they have the championship.
They got the championships, yeah. You got to go to a team that has no titles. Maybe even the Dolphins have had some rough years, but maybe even the Dolphins, because their last title was 73.
Right. But I feel like a championship, I think once you get 15 years away from a championship, it loses its credit. Like, it counts in terms of organizational prestige and history and all that.
But it doesn't count as in, like, you as a fan, a modern day Dolphins fan does not get to brag to you about.
Oh yeah,
about
a Giants fan isn't saying, you know what? I know the Giants won 3 games this year, but we won the championship in 2007 and 2012.
It's like, so okay.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything for them right now.
No.
It did something for them in the Odell Beckham years. You still had Eli there. You're still eternally grateful for what Eli did for your team. So around 2016, 2017, like, that was still fresh enough, but we're outside of the forgiveness.
We've officially reached that point. Yeah. We've officially reached that point. You know, now that Tomlin and Harbaugh are both gone, you know who the longest tenured coach in professional American sports is?
Is it Andy Reid?
No.
Oh, professional sports.
Professional sports.
Is it
the Big
Eric
Four?
Spoelstra?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm a genius.
Spo, year 18 with the Miami Heat. Wow. He's the longest tenured coach. The Heat have the Celtics tonight at Kaseya Center. You'll be able to watch the longest tenured coach or listen to it here on ESPN 106.3 as he tries to get a win against an Eastern Conference rival. But the Heat is good on the court. The Heat is bad in your home when you don't want it there. Now, today is a little chilly in South Florida, so some people are learning whether or not they have heat. They're like, does this thing work?
There's a cold front coming tomorrow.
Exactly. It came today. Damn near.
It's a little chilly today.
It's a little chilly today. If you want to be more certain about your air conditioning unit and if whether or not the heat actually works, maybe you tap in with EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. EDSisyes.com. You turn that thing on for the first time and you smell something a little funny and you don't really feel the heat coming in. You're like, dang it, I might have a problem. EDSisyes.com. They can solve your problems. EDS is now offering 0% interest financing for 60 months to qualified customers. Don't get blitzed by an AC breakdown. Surprise. We've got you covered at EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. You don't have to settle for a cut rate job. It's going to cost you more down the line. Don't cheat yourself. Real value, trust, and everyday savings. That's what EDS stands for. Everyday savings. Put EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing in your starting lineup. EDSIsYes.com. EDS is yes. All of your plumbing needs, all of your air conditioning needs. And I'm reminding you, when you check that heater, it might not work. EDSIsYes.com. They can be the fix. Brandon in the YouTube chat at ESPN South Florida says, I rub him a little bit more as a Malik Willis type. Talent is there, but still a backup. And we're talking about me potentially getting drafted to the military.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're talking about me getting drafted to the military. Like, that's the thing, too. Yeah, if they do draft me to the military for a little, fisticuffs, I want to be like Malik Willis. Back up, clipboard in the hand for a couple of years, learn the system a bit, and then when the war's over, I'm ready.
Okay.
I like it.
More Theoretically Speaking on the other side. That's C-Katt, that's Tina. We are Theoretically Speaking, and I'm Theo on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
Welcome into the Kaiser Sports Update. I'm Cade Chumsland. We got all sorts of Sun Conference awards to hand out this week to the Seahawks. First, for women's basketball, congratulations to Jasmine Hale for earning Sun Conference Defensive Player of the Week. In the last 2 wins for the Seahawks, Hale had 9 steals and 23 total points. Next, to men's basketball. Congratulations to Sun Conference Offensive Player of the Week, Cameron James, and Sun Conference Defensive Player of the Week, Cameron Baldwin. In the Seahawks' last 2 wins, James averaged 25.5 points per game. He leads the conference as a whole in scoring with 23.4 points per game. Baldwin has been a monster on defense. On Wednesday night against Southeastern, Baldwin had 6 blocks, and he is now 3rd in all of NAIA in blocks per game with 2.8. For times and tickets on all of Kaiser University's athletic events, head to KUSeahawks.com.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Hi, I'm Michael Manzo, owner and founder of Manzo's Italian Deli, and I...
Stop, Dad. After 20 years, people are tired of hearing your voice.
Yeah, and your lame-ass commercials.
Fresh prosciutto, mozzarella, outstanding.
Oh, please.
There's only one reason Manzo's is voted #1 deli in Palm Beach County for 20 years. Our mother.
She makes sure you prepare everything from scratch using only the freshest ingredients.
Manzo's Italian Deli is located on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, right next to Rain Dancers.
Is that a strip club?
No, it's a steakhouse. Manzo's is open weekdays from 8 to 5 and offers free delivery. So stop by or call 697-9411. That's 697-9411.
We also specialize in hot and cold catering for corporate functions and special events.
Just ask anyone who was at my last birthday party. Hey, Culligan Man!
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
Hey, Culligan Man!
college football fans, it's time. The ESPN Radio College Football Campus Tour is rolling into City Place, West Palm Beach. Join us Saturday night, January 17th from 4 to 8 for live ESPN radio shows. We'll have awesome giveaways. You can try your shot at our Serve Pro Rapid Response Reflex game, a Robin Hood football toss, and maybe even grab a free Monster Energy drink. Bring your friends, rep your school, and be part of the action as ESPN Radio takes over City Place. Saturday, January 17th from 4 to 8 at City Place, West Palm Beach.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Attention business owners, the next several months are going to be super busy. Why not let us take some of the burden off of you? Get the help you need from Intelligent Office in Palm Beach Gardens. Professional live receptionists to answer, screen, and forward all of your calls to you live. Why do you need a virtual assistant? No high salaries, no holidays or sick pay, no call-outs, no turnover, and no additional equipment. Call 561-472-8400 or visit intelligentoffice.com to learn more how we can help you streamline your day.
Experience the world's premier equestrian event right here in Wellington, Florida. The Winter Equestrian Festival brings together Olympic and world champion riders and horses from all around the globe for 13 weeks of elite international competition and unforgettable moments. Don't miss the iconic Saturday Night Lights, high-energy show jumping, incredible atmosphere, and excitement under the lights. Now through March at Wellington International. Visit wellingtoninternational.com for more information. Wellington International, where champions are made.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Yair Holtzman, partner and leader of Anshin's Research and Development Tax Credits Group.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act restored full expensing of domestic research and development expenditures, allowing businesses to deduct qualifying costs immediately or choose among different tax treatments. Beginning with tax years after December 31st, 2024, special elections for small businesses can be applied retroactively. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we help businesses develop a proactive tax plan, identify qualified activities and expenses, and optimize cash flow and tax benefits. If your business is investing in U.S.-based R&D and looking to maximize incentives while remaining compliant with tax law, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
My leg! I am not angry. I am in pain. My leg!
Time now for an injury report.
My head and torso! Wow, that's crazy. They hit me everywhere except my legs!
Presented by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Go where the pros go.
The Miami Hurricanes take on the Indiana Hoosiers Monday night at Hard Rock Stadium with a national championship on the line. Here's Mario Cristobal with an update on the state of the Canes trenches.
Standpoint, I believe we're coming out a lot like we went into last game. I know a couple guys skimped out of the game. Mezdor's in great condition. He hurt his elbow for a second, and he's already full throttle. Ahmad Moten was full throttle today. I know OJ came out. Lofton will be the one that's in question. That would be the one that was in question. But aside from that, I actually feel really good about the rest.
And that makes me feel good about the Canes. The trenches back up with Moten and Mezdor. Of course, Bain still good. O.J. Frederic is going to be an issue there as well in the defensive backfield. That is your Baptist Health Orthopedic Care injury report. Ahead of the Natty, the Canes are 8.5-point dogs at home. But, Kat, Tina, this is why I expect Miami to win. I do believe that they have a certain advantage that people are understating. And I'll tell you why after I tell you about Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. I want to welcome you to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. If an injury is keeping you from what you love, our expert team is here to get you back in the game, just like we see them do with the pros all across the world. Trusted by the pros and ready for you because everyone deserves pro-level orthopedic care. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care wants to welcome you to being treated like a pro. No matter what your injury is, your ache, your pain, your soreness, They want to get you back to the things you love, the activities, the hobbies, the games, the sports. They can do that. You want to know how? Because I visited the website before, and you should as well. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho. That's where you can go to learn more and be welcomed to pro-level orthopedic care. C-Katt, 10 years from now, we're going to be talking about this national title game as a game in which we saw one coach elevate above the others, in which we saw one person's strategy work in a way that shifted the forces on that field, that also shifted the fortunes of said coach. Everybody's enamored with Kirk Cignetti of the Indiana Hoosiers. A lot of people have been, have their strong opinions either pro or against Mario Cristobal of the Miami Hurricanes. I'm here to tell you that neither of the two of them are the one that is going to matter the most come Monday night at Hard Rock Stadium. Corey Heatherman, defensive coordinator in his first year for the Miami Hurricanes, who has all of those weapons at his disposal. He is the man we're going to be talking about, not just after this national title game, but years and years after as he propels on in his coaching career. He has taken this Miami defense 20 steps forward. You look at the offensive side of the ball, they didn't get here because of just the explosion of Malachi Toney and the insertion of Carson Beck. I would dare say the offense took a step back, but that defense is on a new level. And that defense is going to be the thing that disrupts the flow of Fernando Mendoza in Indiana. It's going to be the thing that disrupts the plan of Kirk Cignetti. And nobody knows that more than Cignetti himself, because before Corey Heatherman was the savior of this Miami defense, he did the same for Cignetti and his staff at James Madison. This is a star in the making. And he is going to insert and enforce his power with his game planning over this game on Monday night. I expect the Canes to get pressure. I expect the Indiana offense to be a little bit more stunted like they were against Ohio State. When they got pressure and got Mendoza to the ground multiple times, they're going to get to him. They're going to hit him. They're going to get him on the ground. And if Miami keeps Indiana behind the sticks, I expect this game, the under to hit, which is about 47.5. And I also expect the Canes to walk out of there with the win. The offense just does not – all the offense has to do is not get in the way of the Canes' success. That defense is going to carry them to a championship at Hard Rock Stadium. First since 2001, first team in the history of college football to win one at their home stadium. That's my prediction.
I don't really understand the line, which they're smarter than me. There's a reason why there are skyscrapers and these big, grand casinos and hotels in Vegas, and I'm clocking in and out every single day. But we have one common opponent between these two schools, Indiana and Ohio State, Miami and Ohio State. They both played those games, and they played those games recently when these teams are in the final form of themselves. Because, okay, if Indiana played Ohio State week 1 or 0, and Miami played Ohio State just in the playoff, there could be differences there.
Right.
But they played them on championship weekend, and they played them in the college football playoff. And Miami beat Ohio State more soundly than Indiana beat Ohio State.
Indiana almost lost that game.
It took a missed field goal. Yes, it did. I don't understand how the sports books and a lot of bettors are lining up to back Kurt Cignetti and the Hoosiers when Miami, I think this game should be inside a field goal.
I think here's what happened. Indiana capitalized on all of Oregon's mistakes, and Miami did not against Ole Miss. If you watch that Miami versus Ole Miss game, the defense, we dropped 5 interceptions. I say we because I'm a Canes fan. Excuse me for a second. The Canes defensive secondary dropped 5 different interceptions. Once was twice in one play. So most people are saying 4. No, it was 5 different interceptions. 2 D-backs dropped 1 in one play. This defense did not capitalize on all the mistakes of Ole Miss, so that game was a lot closer than it should have been. And Indiana took advantage of a plethora of Oregon mistakes, which made that game more lopsided than it should have been. So I think the perception around this thing is that this is a sledgehammer dominant Indiana team and a Miami team that is just skating by. And let's not forget how Miami got to that Ole Miss game.
Yeah, exactly. And there still is that stink of 2-loss team versus undefeated team.
Yeah.
We have yet to see Indiana at their worst. Even when Indiana's at their worst, they come out of it smelling like roses because it's dramatic comebacks like against Penn State, or as Miami at their worst is ancient history now, but it's Carson Beck throwing a bad interception in an ACC game.
I'm going to tell you this, though. if Mark Fletcher gets his wheels turning, he's been averaging 130 yards per game on the ground over the past 3 games in the college football playoff. If he gets those wheels turning, I think that Miami can dominate the clock, the time of possession, and also be able to dominate this game in a way in which, like, the fewer amount of times Fernando Mendoza steps out there on the field, the better. And the few times that he does get out there, Miami just got to keep him behind the sticks in line. If you can get him in the 3rd and 8+, Ruben Bain and Nakeem Mesidor are going to wreak havoc.
Now, I agree with you. I really think Miami's being disrespected in this national championship matchup. They're at home. They're playing their best ball all season long. But you will be joined on Saturday by someone who does not agree with you right here in City Place, where the whole world can show up and watch you and Colarusso go to battle and have some fun while doing it.
Can't wait. Can't wait. College football fans, join us. We'll be there. The ESPN Radio College Football Campus Tour is rolling into City Place, West Palm Beach this Saturday, but right before it heads down to Miami. So join us on Saturday night, January 17th from 4 to 8. Colin Russo and I will be there from 5 to 7, and we will definitely be duking it out about this big game. You can even try your shot at our Serve Pro Rapid Response Reflex game, and you can enter for some awesome giveaways. I can't promise it, but I can guarantee you they will be available, some free Monster Energy drinks as well. Bring your friends, rep your school, and be part of the action as ESPN Radio takes over City Place. I'm literally leaving the Battle of the Bands early to get back here for this show because I can't wait to duke it out with Colin Russo. So join me, please. Make it worth everybody's while. This Saturday, January 17th from 4 to 8, downtown West Palm Beach at City Place. Don't miss it. Oh, we didn't get our ins and outs, Tina.
It's okay.
When are you back from the Bachelorette trip?
I'll be back on Tuesday.
Back on Tuesday for the Bachelorette trip. Austin, you know they're saying out there, keep Austin weird.
Okay.
Do your best.
It's a fun city. It's artsy. Yeah, keep it weird out there.
All right. Works for me. I can do that.
You can
what
do that.
Stays in Austin? Dang it.
What happens in Austin? Yeah. What happens in Austin stays in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Austin, Vegas. No? Okay. Russo and Rizzo is next. Go in love, go in peace, go in joy.
Long ago, the seas be whispering tales of the lost loot. A treasure so rare it shows itself but once each turn of the sun. All this searching, and I found it. Publix, this be where X marks the spot?
Discounted tickets, limited time.
South Florida Fair discount tickets are on sale now at Publix and online at southfloridafair.com. Advance tickets can save you more than half, so get them before they vanish on January 15th.
Limited time deal.
Hey.